Hi, I'm Zoe Nussbaum, and this is WHAP on the Street. Today we'll be approaching random strangers and asking them about world history. This episode, economy. Now let's get to it. Excuse me, could you spare a moment?
Sure.
Could you tell me how modes of production and commerce have changed before 600 BCE?
Alright, so in Southwest Asia, population increased due to agricultural transition, which then led to specialization of labor, which then led to trade between Mesopotamian city-states.
Any more contributions?
Well, the oceanic people didn't have a limit since they only traded with themselves and with nearby islands such as New Guinea.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Off to the next guest. Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Could you tell me about modes of production and commerce from 600 BCE to 600 CE?
Well, during the Han Dynasty, Han Wudi helped set up the Silk Roads, which helped link trade lanes from Asia to Europe.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, could you tell me about some labor systems?
Well, in southern Asia, agricultural villages started appearing, and they brought their surplus to the mainlands for the common people.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now to the next guest. Excuse me. Hello, ma'am. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
Can you tell me how economic systems and ideologies have influenced each other from 600 to 1450?
Well, in Western Europe, materialism created by newfound wealth via trade led to the creation of heretic groups such as the Cathars and the Waldenesians, which formed in order to lead more austere lives.
Wonderful. Amazing. Now, could you tell me how global economic systems have influenced each other?
At first, in Southeast Asia, they produced goods only for local needs, but after the Indian merchants arrived, Southeast Asia was incorporated into Indian Ocean Basin trade, which provided goods for the whole globe, so the locals needed to produce more in order to provide for the Indian merchants.
Beautiful answer. Thank you for participating. Now on to the next guest.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir. Could I ask you a few questions about world history?
Please.
Awesome. Can you tell me about labor systems from 1450 to 1750?
Americas, they were settled by Spanish settlers called the Encomenderos, and they used the natives as labor for mining and eventually plantations, but however the natives, they couldn't outlive the plagues that came with the Europeans, and they died off. So what happened was they turned to the use of African slaves as they could outlast more work and plagues.
Exquisite. Is that drink from the plantation?
I believe so.
Wonderful. Next question. Could you tell me how ideologies and economic systems influenced each other?
See, in the sub-Saharan Africa, the kingdoms, the kings and the merchants adopted Islam and Christianity to facilitate relations with merchants and leaders in North Africa and Southwest Asia for Islam, and the Portuguese for Christianity.
Thank you for your time. We're nearing the end, so let's get going. Excuse me, would you like to participate in our speed round?
Yes.
Wonderful. What did the Manila galleons bring to China?
Silver.
What was the currency in Sparta?
Iron bars.
Where do all roads lead to?
Rome.
Why?
Because it's the center of all trade.
And what was the trade network between America, Africa, and Europe?
Triangular trade.
And last but not least, what do Venus figurines represent?
The early humans' deep interest in fertility.
Winner, thank you. Brilliant, successful, bodacious. Let's go.
Excuse me, could I ask you some questions about world history? Definitely not. You are not
This is very aesthetic. It's blurry.
Now, could you tell me about